Why wait for January when you can start decluttering right now? We all have that idea in our heads that January is the magic time to clean up and get our lives together. But here's the thing, January might actually be the worst time to declutter. After the holidays, we're already running on empty, mentally, physically, and let's be real, probably emotionally too. The idea of diving into a huge decluttering project feels about as appealing as running a marathon on no sleep. And honestly, who needs that kind of pressure? Instead of waiting for January to roll around and hoping for a burst of motivation that'll likely never come, why not start now? December is your secret weapon. It's when you can see exactly where your space is falling apart, like that pile of random stuff on your kitchen counter that just magically appears, and tackle it with small, easy fixes. It's not about doing everything all at once. It's about making small adjustments now so you can actually enjoy the holidays without thinking, I really should clean that up. Trust me, future you will thank you for it. December is the perfect time to see where things are falling apart at home. I know December can feel overwhelming with all the holiday prep shopping and celebrations. But here's the thing, this is the month when your home really shows you its flaws. It's when all the hidden messes start to pop up, piles of shoes by the door, half unpacked bags from guests, and kitchen cabinets that seem to explode every time you open them. This isn't just clutter anymore, it's proof that things aren't working the way they should. For example, take a look at your front entryway. If it's always filled with boots, coats, and bags during the winter months, now's the time to face that issue head on. Or the kitchen counter, if it's constantly covered with mail, snack wrappers, or holiday baking supplies, this is the moment to recognize it. These aren't just small inconveniences, they're signs that your current systems or lack thereof are no longer functional. December is your home's performance review. It's when the cracks really start to show and you get a crystal clear look at where things need to change. This is your chance to identify the problem areas like a messy hallway, overstuffed closets, or a disorganized kitchen, and begin fixing them with small adjustments. It's not about perfection. It's about recognizing where things are breaking down and giving yourself a little breathing room before the chaos of January sets in. And tomorrow, I'll be sharing my daily decluttering habits that help me keep things in check without feeling overwhelmed. Stay tuned. Next, ignoring clutter creates unnecessary stress. The clutter around you isn't just a physical issue, it affects your mental state too. If you keep putting off decluttering, it creates a sense of anxiety and overwhelm. Every time you walk into a room that's messy or disorganized, your brain subconsciously processes it as a problem. This creates mental clutter, which leads to more stress fatigue and a feeling of being out of control. When your home is disorganized, it makes everything feel harder. It's no longer just a pile of clothes on the floor, it becomes a symbol of unfinished business. You can't relax because your environment is constantly reminding you of what's undone. And over time, this mental overload can drain your energy, reduce your focus, and even affect your productivity and relationships. The longer you wait, the more the clutter builds up, and the harder it becomes to break the cycle. What could have been a small, manageable task turns into a bigger burden, making it even harder to start. This leads to a vicious cycle of guilt, frustration, and avoidance. And before you know it, the clutter has taken control of your life. Next, waiting until January to declutter can make things worse. You might think that putting off decluttering until after the holidays isn't a big deal. But here's the reality. Delaying it causes more stress and clutter to pile up, making it harder to get started later. The longer you wait, the more overwhelmed you'll feel. It's like letting a small leak in a boat turn into a sinking ship. What starts as a simple clutter problem becomes a mental and emotional burden that weighs on you day after day. If you wait until January to deal with your space, the chaos you've been ignoring only amplifies. The emotional toll of seeing the mess build up during the holidays leads to guilt, frustration, and anxiety when you finally try to tackle it. You might think I'll just handle it after the holidays, but in reality, that postponement makes it feel 10 times harder to begin. By then, you're not just dealing with physical clutter, you're also struggling with a heavy mental load that makes it harder to act. When you delay, you risk setting yourself up for failure. It's like trying to run a race with a heavy backpack full of unnecessary stuff you've been carrying around all year. The longer you wait, the harder it is to take that first step. Next, procrastination only makes the task harder. Procrastination is a sneaky little problem. At first, you might think I'll deal with it later, but every time you push it off, the job gets bigger and more intimidating. It's like shoving things into a closet, hoping they'll just disappear. But when you finally open that door, it all comes tumbling out. The longer you wait, the more things accumulate. And when it finally comes time to declutter, you'll be overwhelmed by the sheer volume of items you've let build up. What could have been a quick and simple task turns into a massive project that seems impossible to start. You'll find yourself spending more energy on guilt and regret than actually getting things done. This procrastination doesn't just affect your home, it affects your productivity, your peace of mind, and your overall well-being. The longer you put off decluttering, the harder it becomes to actually get started, because the task seems too big and you've mentally built it up into something more daunting than it needs to be. Next, clutter affects how you live long-term. If you continue to ignore the clutter, you're not just facing a temporary inconvenience. Over time, it can affect your habits, routines, and overall lifestyle. A cluttered home becomes a reflection of a disorganized life. You'll find yourself constantly searching for things, wasting time, cleaning up, and feeling like you're always behind. Over time, this disorganization can start to feel normal, but it isn't. It's creating a habit of living in chaos, which only feeds into the stress and frustration that you feel. It can even affect your sleep, your mood, and your relationships. A messy home can lead to a messy mind, and if left unchecked, it can lead to a long-term cycle of clutter that feels impossible to break. But if you start tackling the clutter now, even in small steps, you'll slowly start to create better habits. You'll learn how to maintain order, improve your space, and create a home that feels calm and organized. The sooner you start, the sooner you can break the cycle of clutter and set yourself up for success in the new year. Starting now means a better tomorrow. The good news is you don't have to wait for the perfect moment or until January to make a change. You can start right now with small, manageable steps. It could be something as simple as cleaning off a cluttered countertop or organizing a drawer you've been avoiding. Each small step you take brings you closer to a more organized home and a clearer mind. By starting now, you're setting yourself up for success in the new year. You won't start January feeling behind or overwhelmed because you've already made progress. And even if you only do a little bit each day, that momentum will carry you forward. You'll be amazed at how quickly small actions add up, creating a home that's not only organized but also peaceful and welcoming. The key is to start no more procrastinating. Don't wait for the new year. Take action now and give yourself the gift of a clutter-free space that will make you feel lighter, calmer, and more in control. 1. Create a donation box to keep things tidy. Why should you declutter this way? Creating a donation box is one of the easiest and most effective ways to quickly declutter your home without feeling overwhelmed. This box serves as a designated place to put things you no longer use or need, making the decluttering process simple and systematic. The idea is that you don't have to make complex decisions about whether to keep or discard items immediately. Just toss them into the box, and when it's full, you can take it to charity. Benefits. Reduces mental clutter. One of the hardest parts of decluttering is deciding what to keep and what to get rid of. A donation box takes away the need to make those decisions on the spot, reducing stress and procrastination. Creates more space. As you empty your home of unused items, you'll instantly have more room to breathe and enjoy your space, making your home feel less chaotic and more peaceful. Helps others. The items you donate are helping those in need. This not only declutters your space, but also makes you feel good about giving back, especially during the holiday season when many people are struggling. Example, you can set up a donation box in a visible location, maybe in the hallway or your entryway, where you can easily drop off things you no longer need. If you come across an old jacket, a set of dishes you rarely use, or children's toys that have outgrown their usefulness, put them in the box instead of letting them pile up. Once the box is full, you can donate it to a local charity homeless shelter or community center. For example, you might donate coats to a winter drive or extra food to a local food bank. This method not only declutters your space, but also helps make a difference in your community. 2. Focus on high traffic areas. First, why should you declutter high traffic areas? High traffic areas in your home, such as the kitchen, living room, and entryway, are places where clutter tends to build up the fastest because they're constantly in use. These areas often collect everything from bags and shoes to paperwork and snacks. By focusing on these spaces first, you'll immediately see a significant improvement, which can motivate you to keep going with the rest of the house. Benefits: instant satisfaction. Cleaning high traffic areas provides instant visual rewards. After just a short time, you'll see a dramatic difference, which gives you a sense of accomplishment and motivates you to tackle other areas. Improves daily functionality. High traffic spaces are also the places where you need quick access to things, whether it's the kitchen for meals, the entryway to grab your shoes and coat, or the living room for relaxing. A tidy space makes these activities easier and more enjoyable. Reduces stress. Walking into a cluttered kitchen or hallway can cause feelings of overwhelm and frustration. A clean, organized space makes it easier to relax and enjoy your home, particularly when you're busy with holiday preparations. Example. Take your kitchen as an example. After a few days of holiday cooking or gift wrapping, your counters might be filled with leftover ingredients, packaging, or dishes. Start by clearing off the counters, washing dishes, and putting things away. Get rid of expired food and organize the pantry. This will immediately make the space feel cleaner, more organized, and ready for your next holiday meal or gathering. Similarly, clear out the entryway by organizing shoes, jackets, and bags. You'll feel more at ease when coming home to a clean and organized space. 3. Make decluttering a family activity. Why should you involve your family in the decluttering process? Decluttering can feel like a daunting task, especially if you're doing it alone. But when you involve your family, it becomes more of a fun, collaborative activity rather than a solo chore. Not only does this lighten your workload, but it also teaches everyone valuable lessons about organization, teamwork, and responsibility. Plus, it helps keep the house in order without overwhelming any one person. Benefits: reduces your workload. By splitting up tasks, the decluttering process goes much faster. Instead of feeling like you have to do everything yourself, you can share the responsibility and finish the job quicker. Strengthens family bonds. Working together toward a common goal can be a bonding experience. It's also an opportunity to talk, collaborate, and share responsibilities, which can strengthen your family dynamic. Teaches good habits. Teaching your kids about decluttering, organization, and taking care of their belongings helps them develop good habits that will benefit them later in life. Example: create a fun decluttering schedule where each person gets assigned specific tasks. For example, your children can organize their toys, fold laundry, and put away their belongings. You can handle the more complex tasks like organizing the kitchen or going through the junk drawer. If you're working on the living room, divide up the work by having each person clear one part of the room. One person can pick up all the books, another can fold blankets, and so on. The key is to make it fun and involve everyone in the process. You can even turn it into a friendly competition to see who can declutter the fastest or with the most enthusiasm. 4. Declutter your digital space. Why should you declutter your digital space? In today's world, our digital lives can become just as cluttered as our physical spaces. From overflowing email inboxes to disorganized files and apps, digital clutter can slow down your devices and make it harder to stay focused. It can also add mental clutter, leaving you feeling overwhelmed. A clean, organized digital space helps you work more efficiently and reduces stress when you're using your devices. Benefits: improves productivity. When your digital space is organized, you'll spend less time searching for files, emails, or apps. This leads to greater efficiency and productivity. Reduces mental clutter. Having an overflowing inbox or a chaotic desktop can contribute to a sense of anxiety. When you take the time to clean up your digital space, it can help clear your mind and make you feel more in control. Boosts device performance. Unnecessary files, emails, and apps can slow down your devices. By deleting what you don't need, you can improve your device's speed and functionality. Example: start by cleaning out your email inbox, unsubscribe from newsletters you no longer read, delete old emails, and organize important messages into folders. Then go through your desktop or laptop and delete files you don't need. If you have hundreds of photos on your phone, create albums to organize them or use a cloud storage service to back them up and free up space. Don't forget to uninstall apps on your phone or computer that you no longer use. Taking these simple steps will improve both your productivity and your device's performance. Plus, you'll feel more at ease knowing your digital space is organized for the new year. Start today, not tomorrow. So here's the deal: waiting for January to start. Decluttering only adds more pressure, guilt, and stress to your life. The longer you delay, the more overwhelming it becomes and the harder it is to get started. You're not just dealing with physical clutter, you're also carrying around mental and emotional baggage. But here's the good news: you have the power to change that right now. Take one small step today. It could be something as simple as clearing off a countertop or tossing out expired food in the fridge. By starting small, you're breaking the cycle of procrastination and setting yourself up for a calmer, more organized new year. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the right time. The best time to act is now. You don't need to do everything at once. Just one small action today can give you the clarity and space you need to start the year feeling in control and at peace. So let's make a change together. Choose one small thing this week and get started. You'll thank yourself later. And tomorrow I'll be sharing my daily decluttering habits that help me keep things in check without feeling overwhelmed. Stay tuned.